2311 adds a new driver and car for the 2025 season, and we have an update on their antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR. We'll talk about it next. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Professor Lars and this is Hitting the Wall Racing. So yesterday I brought out a little short telling you all about a new car and driver for 2311 Racing. It's Riley Herbst. He'll drive the number 35 Toyota Monster Energy machine. So this will run as an open car as they have an antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR and did not sign the current charter agreement along with Frontrow Motorsports. So I thought that was going to be the only 2311 news that came out yesterday. Of course, I woke up about 5:30 on Thursday, November 21st, to a report by Bob Pockrass, where he says that 2311 and Frontrow has dropped their appeal to a federal court to run as chartered teams. And of course, I'm reading from Bob Pockrass's X account. 2311 and FRM, which is Frontrow Motorsports, dropping appeal to preliminary injunction ruling, stating in court filing, circumstances have changed in the underlying case, removing the need for this appeal and necessitating appellates to seek new relief from the district court. Going to refile preliminary injunction in district court, which judge left open for them to do. If circumstances change that would make irreparable harm more likely and not as speculative, something more unexpected as far as settlement talks. So let's break this down a little bit. Frontrow Motorsports and 2311, they file a lawsuit against NASCAR, an antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR in federal court, so that they can run, they filed an injunction to run as chartered teams. Well, that injunction did not go through. And the reason it did not go through is because 2311 and Frontrow could not prove harm to their business. They proved potential harm through loss of, they could lose sponsors, they could lose drivers, could lose money, but they didn't prove actual harm to their businesses. But also later that same week, NASCAR removed some language in their open policy. The open policy was also preventing 2311 and Frontrow Motorsports from running in the series. The reason being is they were suing NASCAR. The language in the open policy said that you could not have a lawsuit against NASCAR and run a NASCAR race. But later that same week, they removed that language. So now 2311 and Frontrow can run as open cars. Now, what that means is they're not guaranteed a spot in the race, in any races. That's what a charter does, partly, anyway. Now, they have to make it in on time. There is a possibility that one of those cars could not make it on time, could not qualify fast enough to make the race and miss one of the races. That would also put them in danger of not making the playoffs, because language in the playoffs rules, unless there's a waiver, you have to make every single race. Now, there could be several things at play with this decision. As you saw in Bob Pockrass's report, they could go to a district court, which the federal judge left open for them, and appeal there to try and show harm. Maybe try some different language in their appeal to try and show harm that would force NASCAR's hand and have them run as a chartered team. The next thing that could be happening is there might be a settlement in this to where 2311 and Frontrow Motorsports could run as charter teams, and NASCAR would also give up some things that would drop this antitrust lawsuit. Another reason that they're dropping this appeal, or a possible reason they're dropping this appeal, is because of the announcement of the 35 team with Riley Herbst. The language said that it would cause irreparable harm to their business, loss of sponsors, loss of drivers, loss of money. But yet, here's 23XI adding a driver to their lineup. They have a sponsor for that driver. So how can you prove harm if you're adding people to your lineup? If you're saying that sponsors won't go to you for a race, and you're going to lose money, drivers won't be coming to you, but yet here you are adding a driver, here you are adding a sponsor, then you just defeated the whole purpose for your appeal. So right now, it's a wait and see game. They can file in a district court, or there could be a settlement coming, or they could keep going as an open team, decide to just go ahead and do that and take their chances on not qualifying. And that's especially a danger for a rookie and a new team to not make races if there are not enough spots available in a race. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like what I'm doing overall, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you in the next video.